Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Spectrum podcast, a show that is brought to you from Bloom Garden Schools, which is a leading institution for learning, therapy, and research for children with special needs. Do you have a background in
Nope.
medical stuff?
No. You pick these things up. It had to stick because you'll go and say, I had the test done, this, and you cannot be carrying all your files all the time. What I can say about communication is that it doesn't have, I don't have to talk to you and you talk to me for us to understand each other. There's a way that I will look at my son and say no. But he'll look at me badly, then he'll stop doing whatever he needs to do. If he wants something, he comes to me. If he wants something, he can go and bring it. Go until you can't go anymore. I'm saying it's hard, it's difficult because it's financially draining. It is. But at the end of the day, you do what you can. You do what you can.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond the Spectrum podcast, a show that is brought to you from Bloom Garden Schools, which is a leading institution for learning, therapy, and research for children with special needs. Today, I am so excited to have a parent just join us in our podcast today. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
I think for this podcast, just allow you to introduce yourself
Sure.
to our viewers.
Okay.
It's such a pleasure having you here today.
I'm honored to be here.
Karibu sana.
My name is Caroline. I have a son. His name is Zain, and he comes to Bloom Garden Academy, and he's on the spectrum. Yes.
Absolutely. Allow me to just say a big thank you to you for choosing to do this with us today. You know, in normal circumstances,
Yeah.
I'll be doing something different with you.
Yes.
But today we are on camera a
Yeah.
little bit to just help many parents out here understand what it all entails when it comes to parenting a child with a special need.
True.
I would love to take you back to your journey, how the parenting has been, you getting the diagnosis for your child, and all that. First and foremost, how did you come to recognize that your child actually has a special need? And what exactly special need was that from the word go?
What happened was that he was not hitting his milestones.
Okay.
Yes. So the sitting at 6 months, he wasn't sitting. He was not even crawling. Walking, he has started walking at 3.5. Yeah. So that made us actually ask what is the problem? Why are we not hitting these milestones? And you know, you cannot actually get a definite diagnosis until I think you're 2.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
So we got his autism diagnosis when he was 2.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you say he wasn't hitting his milestones
was
like
not.
all the
Like
other typical
no,
kids you'd
no.
observe.
No.
So at what point did you notice that it seems like we are not getting our milestones right?
From 6 months thereabouts, where
6
you're not
months
sitting,
thereabout.
you put him to sit, he just rolls over, you know. Yeah, so then it went to be a lot of back and forth in hospital, therapists, you know, pediatricians. Yes, so that's finally how they started tracking, and then they said this boy is not hitting his milestones because other than autism, he has also another rare disease. So that those two they merged to bring this how do you say, not hitting the milestones.
Okay.
Yes.
And when you mention their disease, somebody would be interested to know what particular disease is that?
Okay, he has a rare disease and it's called duplication 15q syndrome.
Okay.
So now that means that his chromosome 15 is duplicated.
Oh.
So usually the duplications or deletions, I mean additions or deletions,
Sure.
it should be one.
Sure.
So when there's a duplication, it comes with its own issues. When there are deletions, it comes with their own issues as well. Yes.
Well, so you get Zen. Allow us to just call him Zen.
Yeah, that's fine.
you get Zen,
Yeah.
and at what point in time are you having this diagnosis?
Like I said, we started at 6 months.
At 6 months.
At 6 months.
At 6 months.
Because now the DUP 15 was more dominant.
Okay.
Because you see now the DUP 15 is the one that has what do you call it? Low muscle tone,
Sure.
hypotonia.
Sure.
Yes, that one, because his feet were not flat on the ground. He was not able to stand by himself. So that is actually the first diagnosis we got.
Okay.
Yes.
Many parents actually have got that challenge where it has actually become so difficult to be able to gather that diagnosis.
Yes.
How was it for you? Because I know you said it's a it's a rare disease.
It was actually a lot of trial and error, and I think it was just God, because his therapist, his OT at that time, he kept on telling me every time we'd go for sessions, like, I want to tell you something, Mama Zain, but I will not tell you now. I will not. He kept on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it until he finally said, there's something amiss, we need to check. So the first thing that came to his mind was, what is it called? Down syndrome.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So trisomy 21, we checked, it wasn't there. So then now when we retested is when we found the extra gene. That is now how we tested that extra gene. Then now we knew what was the problem.
Wow. Wait, do you have a background in
Nope.
medical stuff?
No. You pick these things up. It had to stick, because you'll go and say, I had the test done. And you cannot be carrying all your files all the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you go to this specialist and they give you this diagnosis.
Yeah. So
I'd love to know what your reaction was in the word go.
Honestly, I was in denial. I was blank. I was like, what is this? They're wrong. But you see, at the end of the day, you're just seeing signs every day. And it's not getting better. It's getting worse.
Sure.
So I just had to, gather myself and then now say, okay, we've gotten the diagnosis now, what do we do?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because if I'm getting it right, then it means from the time this child is born all the way to 6 months, and you're recognizing these limitations in area A, B, C, and D. Majority of it was intervention based on the presenting symptoms.
Yes.
So this child is presenting with A, B, C, and D. We need to be able to counter that.
And then now you start getting diagnosis, because you were doing therapy and we didn't know why we didn't know what was the cause. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's great. And so you probably have gotten that diagnosis. Now moving forward, did you maybe change the kinds of support therapies or treatments he was on, or you just continued with the same?
We didn't change. We just continued with the OT. Yes, and then but now the frequency of when we're doing it increased. Yes, because as he was growing older, now he's getting more. How do you say? He's resisting more, so you have to press more and push some more. So we didn't stop, we just continued as is, because you see now they do 15, there's nothing much you can do about it. It's there. So now we just manage. Yeah.
Well, Zen is currently how old?
He's 5, he turned 5 on Tuesday.
Yes.
Turned 5 on Tuesday.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So he's actually turned 5.
Yes.
So for you, how has your experience been all the way from 3 towards 5? And probably in that line, you can speak about, when is it that you started taking him to school?
Okay. From 3 to 5, what? It's been challenging. It's been a lot. Because now, before 3, he was not in school.
Okay.
Yeah, he started school when he was like 3.5, I think. And even he wasn't walking at that time. Yeah.
What was your greatest fear? Why did you decide to take him to school at probably 3.5?
Because honestly, I thought if he stayed home, he would regress so much and we would not be able to pick him up from where he was. So I just said, let's do something just to keep him engaged. There's only so much a house help can do.
Sure.
Not I'm not being insensitive or anything, but there's only so much they can do. And then as a parent, you're also working. So you also need you need a place where I can take my son and I know he's taken care of.
Sure.
If it's therapies, he's being attended to. And at least he gets a break outside of the house before he goes crazy. Yeah.
The education in Kenya and a child with special needs, how was it for you? Did you like get a school that accommodates your child from the word go?
Not from the word go. Not. I think it is a very, very challenging thing we face as parents. I don't think, okay, there are some institutions that are trying.
Sure.
But there are others that are out to make a quick buck, you know? They're not fully equipped to handle our kids.
Okay.
But yet they will take our kids in, you know? So at the end of the day, you find, I've been in such a situation where a classroom is going on, but because Zain is not at that
Picking
level,
up with the rest.
yes, he's left behind. So for me, that was a very, very major concern. And that is why I opted to move him to a place where it was, I knew for sure, this is it. This is a school that will sort him out, sort his needs out. There was a bit of stigma like, oh, I'm taking my son to a special needs school. But at the end of the day, you know, you sit down and you say, what is worse? he grows now, or you start picking up when he's 7, and not at that time, if someone has formed habits, patterns, you cannot change. Yeah.
Speaking about stigma in our society today, how have you been able to manage to get through handling your child, parenting your child, in line with the society today, which, of course, many people still believe we do not have a lot of streamlined services for our children.
Which is true, we don't have. It's not a belief, it's a fact.
It's actually a fact.
It's a fact.
Yes. A lot is not yet streamlined.
It's not.
And many people have not yet understood what special needs actually is.
Yes.
I don't know how your family has responded to that. The people closer to you, have you had a community that probably supports you or understands your child?
Yes. On the issue of support, I have loads of support.
Sure.
There's communities, like for his duplication 15, I have the rare disease groups. Yes. And then for the autism, I have through the roof. You know, there are very many groups. So you pick, you go here, then you see where you're having problems. You actually realize that there are parents whose children have similar issues.
Yes.
So you side chat, kidogo, a problem has been sorted, like that, like that. My family, they've been good, they've been great.
Okay.
My friends also have been great. I don't think I've lost a friend because my son is different. Yeah.
And is there a superpower you said you have been able to achieve as a result of bringing up a child with special
needs?
Patience.
I did not have it. Patience. He's given me a lot of patience. Yes. A lot of patience. Oh my goodness, a lot of patience. Yeah.
Okay. How does your day look like? A typical day.
Typical day, he's up by 6. He wakes up very early.
So he wakes up, you have to wake up?
Yeah, because then now what is he going to do? The nanny also has to rest. So I play with him or I work as he plays. Yes, then he gets ready for school. We come to school, 7:30. Then he has school until around 2.
Yeah.
He's back home. Playtime, snack time, bath time, dinner time, then sleep.
Okay.
It's fairly simple. I think he's got into a place where now he entertains himself. I'm able to work in one corner. He's entertaining himself in another corner. Yeah. So I think that one is one big, really big thing I'm grateful for. Yeah.
Are you still fully hands-on, or you'd say with growth and all the interventions your child has been able to go through, do you think with the growth that is happening, do you think the work is lessening up, or it's still the same?
I think it shifts and it changes.
Okay.
You see, as he grows, he has different needs. You see, and then some of maybe these habits he leaves, he gets new ones. So I think it's full time. It's still full on. Actually, there's not. It's just full on. Yeah, yeah.
You know, our understanding of how we communicate and interact with our children, many times it's always different, especially if your child is not a special needs child. I don't know how your perspective on communication has actually changed, because you mentioned autism, and the fact is many a times most children in the spectrum have those limitations in terms of even the verbal expression.
Yes.
When they are still in the very younger phases of life as well. So I don't know if your understanding and you being able to take care of a child with special needs has actually changed how you actually understand communication and connection. How do you connect to your child?
Okay. What I can say about communication is that it doesn't have, I don't have to talk to you and you talk to me for us to understand each other. There's a way that I will look at my son and say no. Then he'll look at me badly, then he'll stop doing whatever he needs to do. If he wants something, he comes to me. If he wants something, he can go and bring it. So for me, communication it doesn't have to be a one-on-one, as in I've said something and then you respond.
Yes.
You just need to understand what each other needs, or what my son needs in this particular what am I saying? This particular scenario. Yes. So yeah.
Because I think we are coming from a phase where there are people who feel like communication is totally verbal, which is not.
It is not
really,
correct.
Really
it is so. Then how the people who are hearing impaired, how do they communicate? Yeah.
That's why I think even as a country, we still probably need to do way more in terms of special needs.
Agreed. Way more, way more. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, if I say, if you don't talk to me, then I will not understand you, then how are we going to live? We will be fighting every day. We will be crying every day. So I have to now hunker down and figure out, okay, when he makes this noise, what does he want? You know, when he cries a certain way, what does he need? Is he hungry? Is he upset? Does he want attention? So it's no longer verbal.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a whole load of different things. Yeah.
Bringing up Zen, and in a world where there are so many myths and misconceptions, have you ever heard of any? What people say about a special need child and all that, and how have you been able to handle it?
Let me tell you, those myths, they just annoy me. They annoy me, and people who bring them to me also just really get on my nerves. No, I've had a lot. I've had, maybe you did this when you were expectant, you didn't do this properly, you know, I don't want to say, you know, because some of these things I've been vocal about and they might know who I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's really strange and it's very sad that in this day and age, how we have grown, the internet, you know, social media, we still think that backward, you know? You can't say, Atia Merogwa, by whom, why? It's just something that happened. It is just one of those inexplicable things. So it happens to you, you wake up and you deal and you move on.
How do you respond to such people? How do you put them away? Because I think there are parents who are really struggling with that. Because somebody just comes up with something and they're trying to pin you down with that in particular. And most parents have been unable to get out of that.
I think it's just being sensitive. These parents who are not able, I'm not saying that they should. It's okay to be sensitive, but you also need to learn how to be able to advocate for your kid. Because now if someone is telling you something and then you're slighted, imagine your child. Child who probably is not yet verbal. So I think for me, what has helped me, so I think that is what has helped me a lot. When I cut you off, I cut you off. I will tell you off there and then, and I have no sorries about it. I'm not sorry. I will tell you off, and that will be the end of you and me and my child. Because I'm here to protect him.
Because I think there's a thing in you being knowledgeable and you just moving on with everything.
Yeah, and then just let them, you just say they don't know what they do, as the Bible says, or what they say, and you just move on. Yeah, because it's tough out here. It's not easy. You hear a lot of things. Even from at times you're on your balcony, you hear nannies talking. You know, you're like, na huyu mbona atembei kweli? Na si ni mkubwa sana. You know, these are small things. Someone is probably genuinely, either they're genuinely asking, they don't know, or at times they're just trying to, you know, poke at you. So some of these things, they hurt. You hear them, they hurt you, you move on and you make a note. This is not someone I want my child around.
In all these tough moments and tough situations, what gives you the joy and what keeps you going? I mean,
I think the love that my son shows me. At times I'm just down and whatever, then he'll just come and hug, and you know the way he has, he'll hug you and he won't let go. It's like he knows you just needed that. He's very loving. He's taught me how to be more loving, honestly, because it wasn't for him. I don't know. And then the fact that he's walking now, you know, we're seeing slowly but surely he's getting, it's not easy.
He's making strides.
It's not easy. At times we go back several steps, but you see him. There's a time I've found him waking up, looking at me on my bed. I'm like, what is this? So those are the things that just make me say, you know what, in the end, it's worth it. And in the end, it'll be okay somehow.
Do you think we need a shift in how we take care of our children, especially with special needs?
Absolutely.
And if you're given an opportunity to suggest some of the things that we can do differently in our society today so that we ensure that our children actually get the best from the services they get, what would that be for you?
I think for me, first of all, would be more involvement in the child's every day.
Okay.
In school, get to know what do they do. Can I do it at home? How can I? Don't be afraid to go the extra mile. The extra step. Don't be afraid to add another session of what do you call it, therapies. Go until you can't go anymore. I'm saying it's hard, it's difficult because it's financially draining. It is. But at the end of the day, you do what you can. You do what you can. And you see, our children are different from these other kids.
Absolutely.
You need to pay more attention to them. I think it's especially difficult if you're in a household where there's special and
the typical ones.
The typical ones. I think that one is a very tricky space to be in, because you'll drop the balls. Okay, it's a fact. Something will drop. Yeah, and more often than not, someone will suffer, and usually it's a special needs. Yeah.
Wow. Sometimes it's not common for us to get what trending advice is actually out there when people try to speak about special needs intervention out there. So I don't know if there is any piece of advice or any piece of intervention you have had out there that you feel is not right, that you feel it is absolutely just wrong. But many are trying to advocate for it. People are really trying to push for it.
There's that stem cell thing. I don't know if you've heard about it.
We have heard about it.
I'm like, what? I'm like, why? Why? There's some also that really baffled me, because I'm like, we don't even know what causes autism yet. So how do you purport to heal something?
Tell people it is unknown. The cause is unknown.
Yeah. So how do you purport to remove it? It doesn't work. But some parents swear by it. There are people who swear by it. But I'm like, are you sure it's a treatment, or is that your child just turned a corner, and it coincided with the treatment? Yeah, because I don't think it's approved.
No,
I am not sure it is.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't think it's done here. It's done elsewhere. We shall not say where. But
yeah, I think there's that risk of, and especially now that you mentioned support groups, you'd get into a support group and you hear people are saying this and this has worked for my child. Yeah. Can you please try this out? It took a shorter time and all that. There's actually a lot, and especially now with the research with autism today, many people are trying to come up with so many kinds of interventions.
Like this one for speech. Have you seen it? There's one that says if they're using frequencies.
Yes. I actually saw it. I read about it.
Yeah, I've also been I'm like, does that really work? Is it the frequency? It's just a whole. It might work for someone. Who knows? It might be your lucky day. I don't know. So it's some of these things we just don't get into them blindly. You research and read and figure out what's what.
What would be your advice for a parent who has just had their child diagnosed with a special needs condition? It's their very, very first time. Their child is at 2 and they're getting this diagnosis.
Honestly, cry. Go and lock yourself somewhere and cry for 2 days, 3 days. Ask why, blame yourself. Do everything you can. After that, get up and start moving. And also see someone for your mental health. We forget ourselves as we care about our children and our families, our work. We forget about ourselves. So go see a therapist.
Are there answers out there?
Are there answers really? Or is it just comfort knowing that someone can hear you? Answers could be there in terms of hacks, how to A, B, C, but it's sort of one whatever fixes all.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. You just have to find your rhythm, because there are households who, like my household, by 7, Zain is asleep. By 8, so am I. But then there are other households who by 11, they're still up. So you do what works for you. If you feel like being up till 11 is good for you, great, you do that. You do what works for you, works for your child. At the end of the day, it's you. It's you who's living this life, not your mother, not your father, not your spouse, not your friends, not your relatives. It's you.
Sure.
Yeah. So you do what works for you. Yeah.
Allow us to talk a little bit about your family.
Okay.
You have a child with a special need. how has that changed your perspective on how you do things? You know, there are parents who don't take their children on vacations
Yes.
because they have a special need.
Yes.
They don't do any celebrations because they have a special need. I don't know
Okay.
if that has been the same for you.
Honestly, for me, it hasn't. So every year on his birthday, I do something. He might not understand, but
he actually understands.
Is it?
He actually understands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do it. I celebrate him because I don't know what next year will hold. I don't know. So I do it, and I bring people who love him, people who wish him well. So for me, that's a non-negotiable. I will celebrate his birthday. I will go on holiday with him. He will go and tantrum there. I will look at him. When he's done, we move on. The people, probably the hospitality people, will look at me funny and like, no, Toto. But see, at the end of the day, we have to try these things. He has to get used to it. He cannot always be living in school and at home. Yeah.
Mama Zen, have you ever gotten to a point where you feel like you need to do like advocacy or something of that sort?
Actually, funny that you should ask. I've been thinking about it a lot. A lot. So I think it's just baby steps first. You know, you plant the seed in your head, then you say, okay, wait, let me start now jipangaing. So for me, yes, I have actually, especially this year, I have really thought about it a lot. A lot. More involved, learn about these therapies that we do. Can I do it? Can I help other people? I have been really thinking about it a lot. Yeah.
Because I feel there's something resting within you that would help so many parents to be able to even make that bold step.
Yeah.
You see, when you mentioned at times, you know, it's not always easy, truth be told.
It's not. Imagine 9 out of 10. It's hard.
It's very hard.
It is very hard. Yeah.
So many parents picking it up from the point of, I've been given this diagnosis, now I need to move on. Trust me, there are so many parents who have actually gotten stuck to
how to move on to the next. Yeah.
You know, so many opt to just keep their children with them at home. I feel like there's nothing that can be achieved, and so I'm not going to take my child anywhere.
And you see that now, that's the problem. You find the child is there, he's frustrated. You know, it's therein lies. And then also, I think when we, as parents, when we are getting this diagnosis, we are never counseled.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Okay, not necessarily like that, but you understand.
Yeah.
You're told.
I actually get it. And that is why we actually are also advocating for more reforms in terms of client-centeredness for our parents. Because you see, in the past, I don't want to say whoever did the diagnosis did that. Because in the past, somebody would just tell you, your child has an example, Down syndrome. Yeah. And they leave it at there.
Exactly. That's the thing. We need to know, okay, so then where can you send me to? So that I can start knowing how to deal with this child. We are left hanging. So that's why you'll find people are just living with their children at home. Hakuna mbele wala nyuma, mko tu. You're struggling, you know? You know, some of these special needs children, some foods they can't eat, or not they can't, they don't want, it's just not it's just in our kera, you know?
Yes.
You need to learn those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when your child just wants white food, let it eat white food. Imagine, it will not die. So some of these things is what we are not being educated on. You're not being told it's okay. He doesn't have to eat 7 meals a day.
Sure.
As long as he's eaten one good balanced meal.
That's okay.
Find what works. Yeah. Protein can be cheese. Protein can be ndengu. It can be anything. You know.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a specific diet you follow.
Yes.
Yes.
DSQ 15. Somebody might ask.
Duplication.
Duplication
15Q.
Yes. Somebody might ask, what exactly is that, now that you guys have been speaking about the experience? And what are some of the manifestations? Because I know there might be parents out there, I don't know in the Kenyan context, if you've been able to meet parents who have that condition.
Funny fact, no.
Are you serious?
I have not. You see, problem is diagnosis is ridiculously expensive.
Oh.
It is very expensive.
You got a diagnosis from Kenya?
It was sent to elsewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
So does it mean that we still are unable to fully diagnose it?
Yes. Not here. So you'll find, okay, like you said, representation. So DUP 15, autism is A. byproduct of it.
Yes.
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 So there's the autism, there's going to be intellectual disability. Now,
Yes.
the range of that intellectual disability varies. Yeah. Seizures, hypotonia, so low muscle tone. So you find your child will not walk until, some of these kids don't walk until 7. And then when they start walking, they have a weird gait. You get this.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are the manifestations. But if you look at it now, then at the end of the day, you cannot tell it is DUP 15 until you have actually gone and done the tests that are required to be done. Otherwise, you'll just be doing guesswork, and it might not actually be DUP 15. Most of these rare diseases, they mirror.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
But there's a slight something that is different, that it'll be different from DUP 15, Q plus deletion or addition, something like that. Yes.
Our Kenyan government, are we doing something about diagnosis for some of these special needs conditions, or do we need some improvement somewhere?
We need a lot of improvement because, like I've said, this DUP 15 is not diagnosed here.
Sure.
Yes. But I know we have very good what are they called? Gene doctors.
Gene experts.
Exactly. We have very good gene experts here. But the thing is, do we have is it feasible? If we were to do it in Kenya, how much would it cost? So I actually think it's cheaper to go outside than do it here, because we don't have the equipment. But the talent is here, the education is here, the minds are here. So I really think the government needs to step up.
Sure.
We need to stop squabbling about things that are not important. If the children are not important, then as in, what are we fighting for? Why are we working so hard?
There's actually is it a bill that was passed for the persons with disabilities?
Yes, yes.
Practically, is it working out for the good of?
So for me, that bill, I have a problem with it, because especially when it comes to being exempt from taxes. You see, now Zain, he cannot be exempt from taxes. He's not working.
Yes. You
see?
Yes.
So even if he gets the card, usually, okay, that might be a bit ignorant for me to say, but I've always said this, that card doesn't work for him. Maybe I'll get it for him when he's 18, when he's starting to work. But now it doesn't help, especially when you think about taxes.
I thought it should also come in to cushion the parents.
That is what I'm saying. It doesn't. That is the idea of this whole bill, but it is not working as such yet.
Is it a systemic issue?
I think it's a policy implementation issue, honestly, and I think we do not have enough representation in Parliament. We don't have people to advocate for these things. You see, even the ones who are advocating at some point, I think, this is my opinion.
Yes.
I just think they're able to go it alone, with or without government funding or cutbacks or whatever. Yeah. Because how long has this bill? It has been sitting somewhere. It has been sitting. It's just sitting there collecting dust. Yeah. So for me, the government needs to step up, or even us as parents, we need to actually step up and start fighting for these things to make sense.
Sure.
Practical, financial sense. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, because like now, if Zain was to go and get that card, you have to go and get a report. See from where?
From somewhere.
It just doesn't.
The bureaucracies are so much.
That is exactly it. So at the end of the day, when you think about all that, and then you know your child has a very short attention span, you just say, I will do it another day. That day, it never comes. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think it's a very fantastic thing. We just need to make sure implementation-wise, it is workable.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to have it.
I think that brings the sense why sometimes we feel like we have a lot of very good documentation, very good policies. When it comes to the implementation,
that is a problem.
Very huge problem.
There's a very big problem. It's I don't know what it is, but yeah, that gap is too big.
Well, we hope that something can be done in the long run.
Yeah, maybe I should just go full on advocacy and get these things done, because
think about it, a child who is deep in the villages and they have this condition, or they have a diagnosis of just any special need condition.
Even forget these rare things, just this special needs, Down syndrome, autism, CP, people don't know what is going on down there. They just hide their children. Because if I was talking with a group of friends of mine sometime, and then, we were sitting and like, now, we realize, you know, when you're in school, there are those people who would read forever.
Sure.
But still they would not make strides. They'd always be the last in class. Probably they had dyslexia. They probably had ADHD or ADD. No one noticed because they're like, huyu anapiganga tu kelele, kichwa ngumu hasikii, you know, those things. So that is when you start to realize, oh my gosh, it wasn't them. It was something that was going on within them, and the system just failed them. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, finally.
Okay.
I want you to face this camera.
This one?
This is your camera. Okay, this camera.
Okay.
Yes. And I would just want you to give your final remarks to a parent who has a special needs child, and they are still trying to find their way out through education and just parenting their child and just trying to ensure that something works out for their children.
Yeah.
What would be your final remarks for them?
My final remarks. Like I've said, it's not easy. It is not going to be easy. You will fall several times. You will question. You will blame people, blame God, blame yourself. But at the end of the day, also take it upon yourself to learn more about your child's condition. Don't wait for someone to come and teach you. We have the internet. Like I've said, there are various groups that you can join. You can come to institutions where they have experts who deal with these issues on a daily, so you don't feel alone. It doesn't get easier, but it gets better. I don't know if that makes sense. It doesn't get easier, it gets better. You get to understand more. You figure out how to deal. And slowly but surely, things will start falling into place. Most importantly, please seek help. Go and see a therapist. I don't know if you go to church, pray. But don't cut yourself out. Meet your friends. You know, talk about it. Don't ongee kutoke.
Yeah.
That's what they say, right?
Yes.
Ongee kutoke. Yeah, and at the end of the day, when you come across such podcasts, you can always reach out to people and say, hey, what was that guy's name? What can we get in touch? What was that chick's name? Can we get? Yeah, it works. It works. Pole, but it will work. It will work. It'll work too.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Mama
having
Zen.
me.
Allow me to call you Caroline.
No problem.
Serem.
Yes.
Many times it's just Mama Zen.
Yes.
Yes. And thank you so much, our viewers. It's such an honor, and we are so grateful to you for choosing to spend this evening time with us.
Thank you.
We hope that we'll be able to get you again next time.
No problem. And I hope
especially when you're having so
someone.
many questions from parents.
It's fine. I'm happy to help. I am happy to help.
I'm sure you're able to do that advocacy quite well.
I am happy to help.
Yes.
Because I didn't get here by myself. I had people who were cheering me on, and they're still there. So I'm happy to give back. What I can do to help, I will.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, our viewers. In case you need any help with regard to that, feel free to reach out to us. Again, just allow me to say, my name is Nyawade Ronald. I'm an occupational therapist working with Bloom Garden Schools. Bloom Garden Schools basically entails handling our children and treating or intervening with our children with special needs condition. Our main focus is to ensure that they are able to still live out productive livelihoods even as they continue with their growth and development across their lifespan. So in case of anything, feel free to reach out to us. We are located in Lavington, just along Mudangari Road, and as well we have our branches in Kileleshwa, and you can always get any help as you just want it. So always feel free to reach out to us in regards to that. Thank you so much. Till next time, adios.